Good morning, everybody. I'm out with Shay. She's our 6-month-old German Shepherd in her final week of board and train, and it shows. Today, I'm not only out my first time with her, but she's also completely off leash. So up until this point, Josh has done all the training, and look how easy it is for it to transfer from the trainer to another person. Now, yes, I'm skilled at using the e-collar, but this is also something we're going to teach her owners, and then they're going to become skilled with. Entire walk and heel without a leash. This is a dog who was lunging, barking, pulling just 2 weeks ago. So when you have your dog in heel and you're looking down at the bird's eye view, they should be at your side and slightly behind. Anything moving out of this imaginary circle here gets a click on the collar. If she goes too far forward, I use stem. If she lags behind, I use tone. If she lags out to the left, tone. If she starts ignoring the tone, stem. But you can see I literally haven't touched the e-collar this entire walk, because if you stay consistent with enforcing the rule, she stops testing. So you have it in case you need it, but you're not actually needing to use it. Perfect walk. She's following me, not the other way around. Good girl. Wow, good job. Let's see what happens if I stop. She stops with me. I just love that. She puts herself in an auto sit. Good girl. Notice not touching the button because she's doing everything so perfectly. Again, that's what consistency will get you. Stay. We also have a nice stay. Again, something she did not have prior to training. She was constantly lunging at the end of the leash. So we've got this really nice sit stay, very practical in day-to-day life. Imagine if we're on our walk, you need to check your phone, you need to get mail from the mailbox, she pooped, you need to pick it up, put her in a stay. You need to stop and talk to somebody, put her in a stay. Down. Beautiful. That is a new thing we just worked on yesterday. So she had learned down, of course, inside the training room, but asking for it outside at a distance without a leash, that requires some skill. And let me tell you why. It's harder than it looks. She makes it look easy because she's doing it. But if somebody's trying to do this with their dog training for the first time, I can almost bet money that the first time you ask your dog to lay down outside at a distance, they're going to run towards you. So the fact that she actually thought about what I asked and laid down gets a good girl. Now notice I have my e-collar, but I don't click it because she listens. So your goal is for everything to be on voice. You ask her to do something, she does it, she gets praise. This is here if she's too distracted to listen. She doesn't hear you. She's not listening because she's thinking about something else, or she might just not want to listen in that moment. This is your accountability button. So if you have her in a downstay like this and she just gets up and walks away, you would say NO and click your button. You want to try to keep this nice and tight because if you're not enforcing the rule, the command gets really watered down and then your stay isn't really reliable in everyday life. So when you ask for a downstay, just make sure you're holding her accountable. There's 2 ways out of the command, either a recall or a release. So another command or a release, you're free. I'm going to show you the recall here. The recall is the come command. It's getting her from wherever she might be. And that could be inside the house, if you're inside the house, over to you. We do that with the verbal paired with tapping the tone, which beeps by her ear. So watch this. Come. Good girl. Hi. There she is. She comes right to me. Good girl. Now notice she's not jumping on me. She didn't run past me. She didn't get halfway to me and run around the other way. She comes and she stays. Good girl. And that was just the verbal paired with the tone. Okay? Stay. Now from here, I can put her in another stay. Notice she's putting herself in a down. That's her coping skill. I could put her back into the walk, or I could release her. And I'm going to release her and show you her free time. Shay, break. Good girl. So now she's in her free time, which means she's not in any command. But that doesn't mean she can just start like barking, eating stuff off the ground, running away from me. So remember, there's still rules. Even in free time, you still have the ability to correct anything you don't like. Another thing we've worked so hard on is waiting at thresholds. So notice I'm going to open this door. She is not going to bolt through because we've taught her to look up and wait for permission before going through any threshold. That includes yards like this, the crate, doorways, car doors, anything like that. Stay. Good girl. She waits. It's become default for her. Break. Good.